Our daily burst of joy today is taken from Psalm 112, verse 7, and it says this: He will have no fear of bad news. His heart is steadfast, trusting in the Lord. This verse was one of my memory verses that I chose to memorize many, many years ago, knowing that one day I would get bad news. I knew that because Jesus talks that we about how we will have trouble in this world, and we live in a fallen world, a sinful fallen world. We all know that. And it's not if we will receive bad news, it's when. And sometimes it's multiple times. And I knew one day I would, and I said, I'm going to memorize this verse so that when that day comes, I can remember this verse. And I just jotted down a couple of notes. When the day comes that we receive this bad news, how will we handle it? Usually we're overwhelmed with fear and sadness. And I remember thinking that when that time comes, when I would have received that bad news, I wanted to be, instead of that, I wanted to be overcome with comfort and power to move through the fear and sadness, because it's normal and okay to feel sadness and even fear, but we should learn how to move past that with God's help as He comforts and builds us up to process through these life situations that are not good. And He promises to do that. God says that we will have troubles. We know that. And He said that we're going to have trouble, but He has overcome the world, and He can help us do the same. We must choose to trust the Lord with our bad news, to remain steadfast, as He says, which means to be unwavering and firm in our faith, fixing our mind on God, and declare that God is always working for the good of those who love Him, which are His followers. And we have these options and these promises from God to live by. Now, followers of Jesus, those are those who have put their faith in Jesus as their Savior. That is who He's referring to here, that when He works good for those people, those who love Him are His followers. So to make today be the day that if you don't know Jesus as your Savior, make today be the day you choose to do that. And then let this all resonate with us today, and choose to memorize this verse for the day that we receive the bad news. God bless you.